My name's Samantha Weiler, and this is my partner.
Matia Orr. Hey.
And hi, we will just start by going over our thoughts and reactions. So, what were your initial thoughts and reactions when we started this project, clicking through that website?
Well, my reaction was like, like this is what 2019. Back
Mm-hmm.
in the day, of course, slavery was basically real harsh for us African Americans. So my thing is, of course, we still in that stage of being scared of everything, what we do or how we do or what we do now. Because
Mm-hmm.
my thing is, I feel that it's like it haven't changed. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, it's like I just feel that we have to be more careful than anything and be aware of what we do or how we do. Like, say for instance, I give example is like, say if you and I hang out together and we go out for drinks or whatever the case be, and my thing is, it's like if we do get stopped and if the police officers ask, look, and like go over and look at you, are you okay? And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, when I'm looking, are you looking at her? Or are you looking at me? No, I'm looking at her.
Yeah.
This is a friend of mine. So my thing is, I don't understand why you're saying if she's okay, she's a friend of mine. But my thing is, it can go a step further. But I don't even see that it have changed even like up 2019 since back in the day of whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my viewpoint. It haven't changed at all.
Yeah. I mean, in some places, I feel like it's even gotten worse. We are going back in time, honestly. But my initial thoughts were I just kind of felt silly because I have been taught about racism and I feel like I have a good viewpoint about racism, but a lot of things were skipped over. A lot of the myths of racism were never really taught, and it was just like about slaves, and
Right.
not all racism is. And so the history and the facts that got skipped over in my upbringing and my schooling, it was a little bit shocking and eye opening because I had never thought of racism in these ways.
Right. Yeah. The same thing with me too. It's like I think I'm the same way with you. It's like when I did this project, I didn't even think of it was gonna be like they say, not emotionally, but it's like emotionally. I opened it for me too, because like I was saying, it's like when I did the little information, the test or quiz, whatever it is, that I'm thinking in back of my mind, all white people look white, but no, some of them look Indian, some of them
Yeah,
look Korean. So my thing is, I feel it's like, okay, I feel bad. I could have been racist, but I mean, it's like I didn't know that,
yeah,
and I feel bad that it's like I'm learning. Different cultures got different. They're not all black. Mexicans not all black or Latino. There could be Asian or
yeah,
European. So
yeah,
my thing is, it's like I'm still learning day by day everything. This is 2019, but that was very shocking, but that's very interesting for me that it's like I appreciate stuff like that too as well.
yeah, totally. So we can dive into our two myths. So I'll start with mine if you want me to.
Okay.
That's cool. So the myth that I chose from the website was race has no genetic basis. And so the evidence that we kind of already talked about going through those slides of people, um, and just the data that was collected on that website, that there's no history of just one certain feature or one certain look that can decide a hard decision that you are white or you are black, or that that's even a race, that you are any specific race. There's no proof of that, which I thought was kind of cool. And then just like the selection and choosing the pictures and stuff like you were just talking about,
Right.
it proves that like not all Asians have almond thin eyes. They look very different. They're from the same place, but they look different. Um, so just looking at people is a myth in and of itself, about race. And then also, I thought it was really interesting where it showed the map of people and their nose shape,
Mm-hmm.
head size, their colors.
Right.
Because in my mind, you think of Australian, and I think of generally white, blonde people.
Right.
on that map that they have just as much dark-skinned people as Africans
Exactly.
in Africa. So just going off of genetics and what our genetic makeup is just its own myth, basically. There's no proof of anything in those facts.
Yeah, I said, well, pick it back off what you just said too. Is like, well, the same thing with me is like the American Indian. I would have thought they would, you know what I'm saying? They had, big noses or whatever, or just jet black hair. But no, I was wrong too as well. So my thing, it taught me enough as well that they all could look white too.
Yeah.
So my thing is, I was like way off. So that's basically, it's like, wait a minute, I'm thinking the same way you thinking, but it's like, but I'm glad that it showed me, like you said, the same thing. It showed both of us, like, wait a minute, we were all, it's like we all different people, like they say, has different features. So we cannot go by, like you said, all, like I was saying, all black hair and that's it, and they all what they say have all red bone. So my thing is they could be white too. So that's what taught me too as well. And the same thing with, excuse me, African American. I was wrong with my own African American too myself, but couldn't find out. I thought they were all white, but no, they were actually all black. So that really taught me that it's like, you know what, always, and I'm just gonna just put an analogy in, you never judge a book by its cover. So that's it. I'm not gonna basically do that either.
Yeah. That totally does kind of disprove your myth of color blindness ending racism, right? Because it doesn't matter if you don't see color, people are still going to treat you of what they think you look like or what they think
Exactly.
you're from, regardless of the color, right?
That's correct. That's right.
Well, did you have any other closing comments?
You know what? Like I said at the end, never judge a book by its cover. So just make sure, what I'm saying, you come with it, and just make sure you don't even, like they say, prejudge or judge anybody. Because I want to be known some things about you on going over this project, one in one, that we both was racing in so many ways off about perception about a lot of things. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that I learned things. Of course, I want to know about white people, black people, whatever, same color. So I appreciate it. Going over that project as well.
Yeah, firsthand, we kind of got to learn by working with each other in this project.
That's correct. So, yep.
All right. Well, good job.
Thank you. I think we fed off each other, so we